Welcome to RSHL Season 20. A matchup tonight between the Baby Seal Killers and the Creasers from Hockey Zone Arena. My name is Bucky. I'm alongside tonight with the Stickman and the Red Raven. Let's go to Stick with some interesting facts for tonight.
Yeah, tonight we got Creases. We got the Baby Seal Killers duking it out. We got a number 4 team in the Creasers at 2-1-1. Number 5 with Baby Seal Killers 2-0-1. So one less game has been played from Baby Seal Killers, but at this moment both are right next to each other in the standings. Key player for Baby Seal Killers today is probably going to be D Money. 3 goals. He leads his team in that. He also leads his team in puck time, puck carries, and shots. They have Joe Sakic, also a pretty good midfielder. He's got 77 steals on the season, which ranks him number 31 in the league. And they got last game they had a game against Breakaway, won it in overtime, 2 goals a pop from Smalls and D Money. Looking over at Creasers, Yoinky has kind of been the guy's had a great start. Save percentage at 85%. To put that in comparison, Super Dan at 82%, Lennox at 79%. Crub at 83%, so that 85% is kind of the top dog as far as goalies so far. Xanez has 19 minutes and 32 seconds of puck time. The next guy on that team, according to puck time, is at 9 minutes and 30 seconds, so more than 10 minutes of that. So big player there.
Here's the interesting thing to keep in mind, though. Zeppelin, one of the best players in the zone, in my humble opinion, is playing goalieship tonight for Baby Seal Killers.
That's right. Well, we're off. Your puck has been dropped. This is a matchup again between Baby Seal Killers and Creasers. D Money brings it to Thrill. Thrill for Smalls. Smalls back to Thrill. Slaz to Thrill. BSK cycling back and forth and brings back to mid-ice. Joe to Thrill. BSK trying to get deep into the Creaser zone. A missed pass to D Money and it goes deep down south.
BSK is really trying to take advantage of Creasers just kind of sitting there. They're waiting for the perfect opportunity, it looked like.
Yeah, they're looking for some passes here from Creasers, trying to get into the Baby Seal Killer zone. Xanez at center ice to David. David to Tim PB, or Tim Pavel Bure, if you want to pronounce it all the way. Tim PB and David go back and forth. Xanez picks it up from Tim PB. Tries to cycle back to Violence, and it goes back out of the BSK zone.
It's always interesting to me to see Violence in anything but a Warbird, and he has been playing Spider because he doesn't personally believe his teammates can allow or can afford for him to play Warbird.
Should be interesting to see what happens tonight between these two teams. I did a little stat padding or stat looking up, something that usually Stickman would do, and I found out that the career season head-to-head regular season record is 6-4-0 favoring BSK.
It's not as good as I would have expected, to be honest.
However, the last time Creatures has beat BSK dates back to season number... My notes got messed up here. Season number 17 on November 2nd of 2010. BSK dumps the puck out into the Creature zone. David Seaman and Vega and Yoinky look to pick it up. Yoinky's the goalie, picks it up way out of the crease, dumps it against the wall, kills off Smalls to make a safe play for Xanez.
You notice, Stickman, the puck is being played in Creaser's zone a heck of a lot tonight.
Yeah, I was looking at the roster for Creasers, and last game they had Funky. Here's a guy that stepped up and had a goal. I know they have Xanez and Tin Pavel Bure, but I think they really need that third forward, and I don't know if they have enough of it today. Who's going to be that guy?
Baby Seal Killers working back out of their own zone, trying to get back into the Creature zone here. D Money brings it into the zone. D Money passes to Smalls, misses him. Yoinky picks it up behind the net, passes down to Violence. Violence tries to hit 10 PB and misses. However, the puck phases and goes back to center ice where BSK recovers. Shalaz dumps it deep into the Creature zone, faces Vega. Yoinky picks it up. Yoinky down to David. David to Violence, and back out of the Creature zone.
You talk about the third forward. I really wonder just why Zeppelin isn't goalieship. Obviously, they feel he can do a decent enough job, but you just think that maybe somebody else could do that, so Zeppelin could be the guy that they expect him to be, a contributing forward.
BSK working back into the creature zone, killed off the puck, but Joe Sakic picks it up. Joe to Smalls. Smalls looking for a pass, looks for Shalaz, misses him, or Shazlaz, however you pronounce it. Thrill picks up the puck to D-Money. Back to Joe, and back at center ice they are. BSK looking for an entry. Joe hits Smalls. Smalls misses a check from David. Smalls ball kill, shoots! Oh, just wide of the post, just a little bit north, and Yoinky lets it go.
Interesting fact, Cereal and Milk is allegedly here and just not in the game. Zeppelin deciding to play, maybe just wanting to step up for his team.
The BSK goalie drama continues, it seems like.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to continue with that or maybe call a timeout or just let them play the period.
It's an interesting situation because this isn't like a hammy situation. Zeppelin will get ice time outside of goalieship.
Yeah, it's intriguing to say the least. We'll see what happens here as we progress. As Creasers gets into the Baby Seal Killer zone, D-Money's there defensively to kill him off the puck. Passes the throw out of the zone to go. Shalaz to D-Money. D-Money brings it in. Dumps it back to Vega, though. Vega picks it up. Does a little ball kill. Looks for a play out of the zone, but goes back to Violence. Violence to 10 PB. He carries it out of the Creature zone. Looking for a pass. Cycles backwards to Violence. And Creatures are trying to get through the midfield trap that BSK set up right now.
Assuming no play develops here, Arnk Diley said something kind of amusing in chat. He realizes BS... Oh, hang on.
There we go. Smalls picks up the puck, though, and BSK gets the puck out early.
He states that BSK's strategy is to get 2 goaltenders and then get a new goalie, so the 2 leave the team, and then the new goalie sits on the bench and they stick with Zeppelin in net. It's kind of an interesting thought.
BSK showing up Creatures defensively so far. Tons of just, I guess you would call it, traffic in the middle. Zeppelin with the puck from Joe Sakic behind the net. Joe's looking to go somewhere with it. Interesting fact so far this game, 0 shots on goal.
I have no idea what playing in a game like that must be like. Do you, Stick?
Yeah, I haven't been involved in a 0-0 game for quite some time.
I hear you.
I was just kind of looking over at the predictions here.
BSK with the puck deep in the Creature zone, turns it over to Violence. Violence backs to Yoinky.
80% BSK?
Yeah, BSK seems to have the advantage as far as predictions go, but most of the predictions are 1 or 2 goals.
Oh, here's an opportunity for Joe Sakic. Picks up the puck, dekes Vega, goes for a shot north. Vega's there to pick it up. Yoinky had it if Vega wasn't there, though. And Creatures get out of their zone safely.
Vega gets a lot of flack as a defenseman, but I do think he's better than people give him credit for.
I would completely agree with you there. He was a big part of the Interference Season 17 Cup. Violence with an opportunity here. Passes to Xana. Xana to Violence. Violence tries to ball kill through, but Joe's there defensively to pick it up. A defensive battle so far.
Yeah, going to the predictions, most people have this one as a low-scoring game, a lot of 3-2 score predictions, so I guess it's not too surprising that it's starting out 0-0 still here midway through the first.
One thing to mention, Thrill and a Weasel tonight. I can't think of an instance where he's played it before in League this year, although he has been playing it a lot in Scrim lately, at least today.
I think he's trying to prove he's the best player in the league, according to himself. Creatures with an opportunity here, but Violence is killed off the puck, off the ball, and Xana tries to pass it to him on the spawn, but misses him. Not much to call early in the game.
Smalls has the puck just past the blue line here, and you know what? It really is a defensive battle right now, and I think BSK is going to have this advantage, even though Creasers is known for being the crease-sitting team.
Yeah, they are, but so far it looks like BSK has been the more of the on the crease picking the saves. Some back and forth action in the neutral zone, but nothing really developing on goal. Still 0 shots on goal, and looks like we have a break here for D-Money. D-Money against Yoinky. D-Money shoots north to Thrill. Thrill gets the puck and killed off by David Seaman, number 1.
Yeah, Thrill was trying to get in there a little bit faster while not giving away his position, but didn't work.
Yeah, good back check from Seaman. I think Thrill was trying to get the bottom post. It just didn't look too open, though. It was a good idea, though.
BSK taking the ball out of their zone. Shalaz to Thrill. Thrill right at center ice on top of the Creatures logo. Looks like he's trying to go into the safe zone, which won't help him out at all right now. Thrill with the puck in the Creatures zone at the blue line. To Shalaz. Shalaz to Smalls. Smalls gets killed. Shalaz picks it up. Tries to go to D-Money, but killed off by Vega.
Clutch kill, clutch check by Vega.
Another interesting fact here, I was going through a lot of the past scores between these two teams. A lot of goals, or a lot of scores were with fours in them. 4-1, 4-3, 9-4, 4-2, 4-2. So it'll be interesting to see if they keep that up.
I'd be shocked if we even see 4 shots.
Smalls from
game, the
D-Money.
way this
Smalls with an
look.
opportunity here. To Joe. Joe to Smalls. Smalls cycles back, trying to get Creasers to lunge a little bit here.
Well, all 4 guys crossed the blue line except for Vega, so maybe there is something to that.
Oh, Smalls and D-Money here. D-Money to Smalls. Smalls shoots it and killed off by David Seaman.
Clutch kill by David Seaman. That was incredible.
Thrill with an opportunity here. Deeks Vega goes north, shoots north, shoots and scores! Oh, what a goal.
Thrill with a huge goal. And just like that, 1-0, 1 shot, 1 goal. This is going to be crazy.
Yeah, David had that great check initially, but then he had possession of the puck. I think he was the one that turned it over. It led to a Thrill breakaway there.
The goal was called clean by our referee tonight, Pilot. Credited just to Thrill.
Yeah, good takeaway from Thrill there, and just gets a great shot on goal. I don't know about you guys. I kind of thought that's what he was going to do as a goaltender. Not trying to make anyone look bad. Yoinky is certainly one of the best goalies so far this season, but that just screamed North shot to me. It really did.
It's about the only place he gave him to go with it, too.
Yeah, it can be probably pretty tough. You're facing the Weasel. Got a lot of shot power. But you're right. I mean, the ship was facing that post for the majority of the puck possession.
Looks like Creasers called a timeout there. And looks like Cereal and Milk is in the game. Well, the puck gets dropped after that goal. Zanez from Creatures wins the face-off to Tim PB. Tim PB shoots himself.
Oh my goodness.
And off the post. Great opportunity there. But Cereal Milk able to have the angle.
Oh, I thought that might have a chance to go in there. And D-Money now on the bench.
Thrill looks to go north. Has Zeppelin south, but opted to shoot, and not much there for him. Creaser is trying to make some changes here and get things going. Zanez carries the puck into the BSK zone. Back to Tim PB. Back to Zanez. Zanez tries to go back to Tim PB and misses. Ball picked up by Zeppelin from BSK, and they'll work out of the zone. Thrill looking to get another goal here. Just dumps it into the corner. And 3 Creatures are piled onto the puck, but there's a lot of ball kills there, and Creatures come out the puck. Violence killed off by Zeppelin. Zeppelin with an opportunity here. Holds up for help. David misses a check. Zeppelin shoots north the Thrill, but misses a little early on the pass. Smalls recovers. Smalls behind the net. You won't do much damage behind the net here in the RSHL unless you're the Red Raven.
Yeah.
Zanez down to Violence. Violence looking for somewhere to go. Killed up by Thrill. Puck goes back to Creatures, though, and David Seaman and Violence bring it in. David across the blue line. Looking for somewhere to go. Passes south to Tim PB. Tim PB picks it up to Zanez. Zanez cycles back down to Violence.
Only 30 seconds left in this first period. Only 1 shot on goal.
Oh, man, here we go. Another opportunity here. Smalls, the break with Thrill. Smalls goes past Vega. Holds up. Back to Thrill. Thrill to Smalls, and a lag goal. Unfortunate try, though.
19 seconds away from the first intermission show. Our Stickman and I will alternate talking with our guest expert tonight, Lon Dorf. We'll ask him his opinions on what he's seen so far.
Face-off win by BSK. Smalls has the puck with 13 seconds left. Small brings it back into the zone to Thrill. Thrill looks for Zeppelin, but it phases in. Creasures look to get the puck. It phases some more. Bunch of lag here. Joe has the puck, but I don't think anything's going to happen now. And that's the end of the first period. 1-0 BSK. Off to the intermission show hosted by the Red Raven.
Well, here we go. We've got Londorf with us today, and Londorf, 1 shot on net, 1 goal. Is this just all about defense today, or is it the offense maybe not being able to really do anything?
I think that everybody knew coming into this game that it was going to be a defensive struggle. David Seaman himself said it was going to be a D battle. He was going to be in the trenches. I think violence going to a spider this year also makes that team much more defensive-minded than maybe it was in the past, and they were already known for that. So I think it's, one mistake ends up in 1 goal.
David Seaman made a really great defensive stop there right before the goal, actually, the play right before. Do you think Thrill just caught everybody off guard, or do you think it was just a very rare defensive breakdown for Creasers?
To be totally honest, I'm a little bit surprised to see Thrill in ship 6. I know he's been playing a lot of different ships lately, so, this may be, the start of something different. I don't know if he's in that ship because White Irish Rebel's not here, but it was certainly a nice play by BSK.
Yeah, nice play there by BSK indeed. Do you expect more nice plays from them, or how do you see this one eventually terminating?
I think that it's going to be hard for Creasers to score and generate offense, especially they're going to have to spread out, and having Vega in the lineup, long term, I don't see that panning out well for them. Now Zeppelin's in the game. They're going to have another, big ship they're going to have to try and get through. I mean, it's possible if they BK their way through, but David Seaman's going to have to push his way up, and I just don't see him adding a lot of offense.
Last question here. You mentioned 1 big ship, but really now there's 2. Both Zeppelin and D-Money in the game, arguably 2 of the best javelins. How much of an effect will that have, quick?
Watching them play, their chemistry together is really, really good. I could see them scoring a couple of goals against Creasers here this period.
Well, thanks for the comments, Londorf, and we're off in the second period now. Creasers has the puck, bringing it back into the BSK zone. Creasers from Zanez. Zanez goes to Violence. Violence shoots in a goal. I don't know there. I had lag, guys.
Yeah, I saw lag as well. I don't think that's clean. Yeah, no.
Official call by Pilot, the referee, was a lag goal. If you're new to the zone, that means the puck disappears and it still goes into net.
Yeah, I like the idea, though. Finally, they get a clean shot off, so I almost surprised the goalie.
Not a bad idea there. It was one of those goals that sometimes gets that prox cut in there and pays off. Creatures again back in the BSK zone. Violence killed off by D-Money. And Creature tries to do something there, but it doesn't work out very well for him. And BSK takes the puck out. Into the Creature zone, Zeppelin carries the puck. Zeppelin looking for a pass. Hits Small. Small to Zeppelin. Zeppelin shoots. And it's stopped by Vega. On the line, we'll see if they call it a DC or not. A defensive crease. Oh, and a stop on the play.
That's interesting. It looked as if he was just slightly in the crease there from my screen, but I don't know if I'm comfortable with that being a DC. I think the puck was outside the crease.
I think it was no DC, but we'll see on the replay.
Yeah, it was very close, but my first initial impression was he was kind of just on the line, very, very close, about as close as you want to be. But I think it'll be no DC, but we'll see what happens here.
We're going to see a replay here from the RSHL replay booth.
I don't know. I don't like that as a DC.
Interesting thing here. While we have a stop in the action, I've been informed there was a bet on the game tonight between Thrill AZ and David Seaman.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that bet. Now, what is if you want to tell everybody what the consequences are?
Sure, if If David wins, Thrill needs to change his alias to James Conn. We got some action here in the play. I'll get back to the bet in a second. Not much happened, though. Alright, and if David wins, he has to publicly acknowledge that Thrill is better than him and Leafy by far, and that he owned them in the Season 17 playoffs.
That's amazing.
Oh, here we go. 10 PB with a short break here. Joe Sakic on his back, looking for an opportunity to pass. Hit Xanaz. Xanaz goes down to Violence. Violence shoots. Saved by Cereal Milk.
Now that's great defense from Joe Sakic, one of the best in the zone.
Way to read the play there.
Good job by Joe to get back, put a lot of pressure on the forward, trying to score there. Forward kind of had two decisions. He could pull it back like he did, maybe go for the ball kill. Tried to pull it back. An opportunity looked like it was created, but just not going to happen there.
Creaser tries to get back in the BSK zone. Smalls intercepts a pass. Smalls brings it out of the BSK zone. Passes down the Thrill. Thrill picks it up. Gets killed off by David Seaman. David the Violence. Violence to 10 PB at center ice. 10 PB back down to Xanaz. Xanaz the Violence. And they're killed off. Thrill goes the other way. Thrill has help, but misses the pass to Smalls and is intercepted by David. David with an outlet pass to Violence. Violence back to David. David looking for a play. Passes to Violence. Killed off by D-Money. Cereal Milk captures the puck and passes to Joe, and they'll get him out of the zone. Puck just sitting at center ice. Teams are going back and forth for it. Thrill comes out with the puck, brings it into the Creature zone. Smalls killed off by Violence. Violence for Creasers. Back to center ice. Down to 10 PB. 10 PB to Xanaz. Xanaz kills Zeppelin. Shoots south. Misses. Cereal Milk gets the save. Picks up the puck and passes the Thrill.
Creasers seem to be getting a lot more opportunities this period. I like the way they started the start of the period for them.
I do too. I really like how Zen was trying to make something happen there. I think with the talk of the two great javelins that are D-Money and Zeppelin, I think Zen is trying to make a statement as well.
Absolutely. It looks like Creatures is coming out with a mission this period and has to score some goals. Thrill with an opportunity here. Thrill looking for somewhere to go. Pressured by David Seaman, and he passes behind the net. Picked up by Creasers, 10 PB. 10 PB passes to Yoinky. Yoinky cycles it out to Xanaz. Xanaz carries it across. Had David Seaman, but made a bad pass and dumped it all the way down to Cereal Milk.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting to get through there, and he did, and just kind of panicked.
BSK brings the puck out of their own zone to Thrill. Thrill to Smalls. Smalls crosses center ice. Dodges the check from Violence. However, Creature still intercepts the puck. Violence picks up the puck from Xanaz. Xanaz and Violence. Xanaz throws up a screen. Hits Violence to 10 PB. Violence to 10 PB. 10 PB is killed off by Zeppelin. However, Creatures recovers the puck. Goes for a wall pass. Misses everybody. Off the north wall. Hits the south wall. And Zeppelin picks it up for BSK. Brings it into the Creature zone. Zeppelin's killed off by David Seaman. And Creatures bring it back out of their zone. Back to center ice. Creatures brings it into the BSK zone, but quickly brings it back out to about mid-ice to Xanaz. Xanaz looks to go somewhere. Hits 10 PB. 10 PB couldn't get it past Joe Sakic, and Joe Sakic brings it in. Joe to Thrill. Thrill goes back to Joe, but misses the pass. Vega passes to Xanaz. Xanaz killed off by Joe. Pressure again by BSK in the CR zone. The Zeppelin. Zeppelin with the opportunity. Shoots. Scores!
Just like that, Zeppelin making it 2-0. Huge.
3 shots, 2 goals. Joinky's save percentage is plummeting this game so far.
I think a big problem that Creasers is going to run into is that they don't have a Terrier in or a Warbird. So even though they have great checkers in the midfield, they're not going to generate anything on the counterattack because they're not going to outrun anybody.
And Creatures is known notoriously for having spiders and terriers out the butt and been called the Christmas trees for that reason. Puck deep in the Creature zone. Yoinky goes to pick it up, drops it back to Vega. Vega to David Seaman. David passes off the wall to Xanaz. Xanaz carries it to center ice. Hits 10 PB down south. 10 PB brings it into the BSK zone. Looking to get around Joe. Has to cycle back to Xanaz. Xanaz looks for a pass. Hits 10 PB. 10 PB behind the net. Cycles off the wall. And intercepted by Smalls there. A little laggy on my screen there. I don't know if anybody else saw that or not. Smalls hits Zeppelin. Zeppelin, D-Money. D-Money shoots and scores!
Oh, he just waited. He had it early and just patiently played with the goaltender. 3-0. Wow.
3-0. What about those 4 goals, guys, huh?
We're a 1 away, baby.
Oh, man. Goal credited to D-Money from Zeppelin and Smalls.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about in between periods. I had a feeling that Creasers, knowing they had to score, they were going to open up substantially more, and throwing Zeppelin into the game, they're taking huge advantage of it.
Zeppelin with another opportunity there from Yoinky, but Yoinky saves it. Yoinky hits it out of the zone. Thrill picks it up and cycles back to BSK. BSK bringing it in the zone again. Joe to Thrill. I'm sorry, Joe to Zepp, and Zepp gets it saved by Yoinky.
Creasers seem a little rattled right now.
And they already burned their timeout just earlier in the game. Violence has opportunity here, turns over to Joe on a ball kill attempt, but fails. Violence picks it back up, though, in the corner. Smalls has it now for BSK. BSK looking to take it out of their own zone. Joe looking for a pass to D-Money. D-Money to Thrill. Thrill back to D-Money. D-Money almost in the Creature zone, but passes it all the way back to center ice and to Thrill. Thrill picks it back up from Joe. Thrill dumps it into the zone. Smalls picks it up. Does a wall pass. Vega picks it up. Dumps it backwards again off the wall. And Yoinky way out of the crease to try to get the ball out of the zone, and it works.
Do you guys think that this is going to have an effect on Yoinky's overall ranking in the zone?
You can't discredit one game. I mean, you look at someone like Linux. His first game, first couple of games got lit up pretty good. So.
Yeah, no, I think Baby Seal Killers is kind of one of those teams. If they're gonna shoot, it's gonna be a high percentage. So I don't think this will be the first team that they do this to.
BSK deep in the Creature zone. Zeppelin shoots. Big save by Yoinky. Yoinky passes out to Violence. Violence off the wall to Zanez. Zanez brings the puck out of the zone, but dumps it back to Zeppelin. Zeppelin picks it up for BSK to Joe. Joe to Zepp. Zepp to Joe. Joe tries to pass to Thrill. A little short on the pass, however, Thrill picks it up off the wall. Thrill down to D-Money. D-Money shoots just north, and Yoinky picks it back up.
Good try by D-Money. Going back to what Londorf was saying about Creasers kind of lacking speed, I was trying to see if they had any substitutes that could bring some speed, but they just have 6 players on, so what you see is what you get right now.
Zeppelin with another opportunity. Vega there defensively to stop the puck from going in. Violence with Zanez and Tim PB. Passes down to Tim PB. Tim PB holds out in the blue line. Passes back to David. David to Zanez. Zanez to Tim PB. Misses the pass. Smalls picks it up for BSK, and BSK works on their exit from the zone now. Thrill for BSK back into the Creature zone. Down to D-Money. D-Money looking for a pass. Tries to go to Thrill, but gets killed off early. Zeppelin picks up the puck, but is killed off by Zanez. Turns it over, and Creature's back out of their own zone. Violence again goes for the ball kill, and Joe Sakic, he's just not having it tonight.
Every time I see the puck get tossed toward their own goal, I remember Meritrix in the Empire shorthanded game last night, scoring on his own net.
Thrill and D-Money here. Thrill passes to D-Money. D-Money covered by Yoinky. Great read by the goalie. BSK cycling around the outside, on the lower side of the rink. Zeppelin with the puck. Tries to carry it in, gets killed off by Tim PB. Zanez for Creatures picks it back up. Tries to go out of the zone. Killed off by Thrill. However, David's team number 1 is there to pick it up and hits 10 PB on the north side. Turnover again by Creasers in the neutral zone. A lot of those tonight for them. Joe Sakic and Smalls working in the zone.
They started this period off pretty strong, Creasers did, but right now, BSK is just being patient, working their opportunities.
Yeah, the puck possession seems to really be favoring BSK right now. They're certainly in the offensive zone a lot more. And then when Creasers get it, they're trying to do ball kills against Joe Sakic. Joe Sakic being in the right position seemingly a lot and even anticipating ball kills. So it's going to be tough for Creasers, I think, to get anything going.
1:54 left here in the second period. Smalls for BSK deep in the Creature zone. Passes to D-Money. Violence kills him off and ices the puck down. Joe Sakic picks it up at about the blue line for BSK. BSK looking to get out of the zone. Some minor pressure being applied there by Violence and Tim PB, but he cycles back to Zeppelin safely. Zeppelin to Joe. Joe to Zepp. Zepp down to Thrill into the creature zone. Thrill looking for an opportunity. Hits Smalls on a slap shot, but Yoinki's there for the interception and save.
That got through people pretty nicely there.
Yeah, smooth movement there by BSK. Serial Milk with the puck, way out of his crease. Goalies are just being explorers this year, it seems. BSK turns it over at center ice, but Thrill's there to take it back from David Seaman and then kill him off. However, turns it back over to Creasers. Creasers dumps it in, but Joe Sakic intercepts it for them. Back to the beginning of the first period, it seems. There's a lot of turnovers in the center ice area.
Joe Sakic is great at forcing turnovers.
Oh, an opportunity here. A phase shot by Xana is saved by Serial Milk. Thrill at center ice with help. A 3-on-2 here. Smalls from Thrill. Smalls tries to go back to D-Money, gets killed off the puck, and Creasers resumes control of the puck. 30 seconds left in the period. Creasers dump it into the corner of BSK zone. Puck hits the wall, comes all the way out. Thrill picks it up for BSK. Crosses center ice and into the creature zone. Smalls from Thrill. Smalls has nowhere to go. Goes behind the net, and Thrill picks it back up. Back to Smalls. Smalls and Thrill having some chemistry here. Smalls goes north, tries to hit Zeppelin. Big phase there to stop it from happening, though. And we got 7 seconds left here. Creature trying to just kill the period off, and they're going to do so successfully. 3-0 after 2 periods. Shots on goal, 9 for BSK and 4 for Creasers.
I believe we have Londorf back with us now, and for the second intermission show, BSK really broke that period open. Now they lead 3-0, and we're in a situation where Creasers is really going to have to mount some sort of a comeback. Do you think they have the personnel to accomplish that, or are they out of this game?
Was that question directed to Londorf?
No, because he would have answered. Let's say that was to Stickman.
Yeah, I mean, 4 shots in 2 periods. I know I was frustrated yesterday with, I don't know how many shots Empire got, but it was more than 4, so that's just amplifying that frustration for the Creasers team tonight. I think Lonsdorf kind of hit it on the nose there, that they don't have enough offensive shifts, enough speed. It's going to be tough. They're going to have to try to do better at controlling the puck and kind of slowly work it down to the offensive end. But down by 3, that's a big hurdle.
Certainly is, and here's the other thing too. David Seaman was talking a lot of smack, saying he would definitely score a goal today. And unless they win this game, he's going to have to come on here and talk about how great Thrill is. And we will make an exception. This will be live on the stream, assuming that BSK wins this game 3-0.
Looks like that bet's going to come back and get him.
I think there's been some controversy earlier if David Seaman follows through on the bets, on holding up his end of the bargains. But I certainly think Thrill might have some recording software in store for that.
5 seconds left until the start of the third period.
Thrill might take what David Seaman says, record it, send it out to Janky. Maybe he can make a beat out of it. I was looking at the Baby Seal Killers lineup and their how many substitutes they have. They do have Schlaz. He made some ice time in the first period, up by 3. I kind of like to see him get some ice time. What do you guys think about that?
Schlaz?
Yes, sir.
I like Schlaz. I think he's got some talent, but at this point, you can't really gamble when you've got something as important as bragging rights, and normally I would say bragging rights really don't matter, but it's Thrill and David Seaman. You never...
Opportunity here. D-Money shoots, saved by Yoinky. Right off the face-off, BSK won it and brought it in the zone. Got a shut-off goal.
Yeah, Yoinky went through that stretch where he allowed 2 goals in the second period, but the second half of that period...
Another save by Serial Milk. Go ahead, guys.
Pretty easy save there by Serial Milk. But I was just going to say, the second half of that period, it looked like Yoinky was starting to play better. So I think he's starting to do what Yoinky usually does.
Back and forth action here early in the third period. BSK behind the Creature's net now. Smalls with the puck. Passes to Thrill. Thrill going all the way around back to the blue line. Hits Zeppelin. Zeppelin to Thrill. Back to Zepp. Zepp looking for somewhere to go. Brings it into the zone. Back to D-Money. D-Money to Zepp. Misses the pass, however. Picks it up and hits Thrill before he's killed off. Thrill behind net again. Passes off the wall to Zeppelin. Zeppelin picks it up. Ball kills Violence. Violence way out of the play now. However, Creatures are able to pick up the puck and get it out of their own zone. And go the other way. Violence enters the zone. Enters BSK zone. Passes back to David Seaman. However, Thrill's there to kill him off.
You know, if I'm Creasers at this point, you know what hasn't worked for 24 minutes? I'm probably moving Vega up front and put David on the crease.
Goal! Oh, sorry about that, Londorf. Another goal by the Baby Seal Killers, making it 4-0.
Zeppelin, man. Zeppelin, man.
A quick one-timer. That's just going to make this one that much harder for Creasers to get back into.
I guess we can start calling them the Zeppelin. Lame there, right? Violence wins the face-off for Creasers. Creasers trying to get something on the board here. Xanis carries it in, hits David Seaman. David phases it to Violence. However, he still picks it up. Some ball lag there. Violence behind the net. Trying to act like Thrill. Violence back to Xanis. Xanis has the puck. Trying to find an outlet somewhere. Goes for 10 PB, misses him, brings the puck to center ice.
Going back to what Lon was saying, I think I do agree with that. You know, what they've been trying hasn't been working. It might be time for a strategic change.
Creaser's opportunity here. Violence killed off by Zeppelin. Zeppelin shoots it on his own goal, but Serial Milk's there to make the stop.
I don't know necessarily if it's changing it up and moving people forward, because I just think it's almost like giving up on defense, and you really need to get one goal before you can start thinking about getting the other three back.
Baby Seal Killers an opportunity here. Smalls with Thrill. Smalls passes to Thrill. Thrill back to Zeppelin. Zeppelin shoots off the post and saved by Yoinky. BSK resumes control of the puck. Vega kills off BSK Small and gets the zone out of the area. 10 PB to Violence. Violence out of the zone and back to center ice.
You know, I completely agree with what you said there, Raven. You just have to consider that he hasn't been effective on D. It's 4-0. You're going to have to create some space up front because they're just not getting any penetration on the defense.
I guess I can see it, but as a goaltender, it always makes me a little uncomfortable to watch the defense cheating up when really, in the grand scheme of the offensive plays, they're not really going to be that effective. But this is a Leviathan. You do have a point.
BSK with the puck in the middle of the ice. Violence kills off a BSK player. Odd man rush here. Xanis from 10 PB. 10 PB down. Intercepted by Zeppelin. Zeppelin killed off by Violence. Violence to 10 PB. Joe Sackett takes the puck. Tries to ball kill David Seaman. Fails, but Creatures... Oh, man, this is a mess. Back and forth action. BSK with the puck again out of the zone. Trying to get to safety.
Yeah, the game was really going through a real physical stage there. A lot of checks are being thrown. A lot of ball killing opportunities, and now it looks like we're back to the usual flow.
BSK into the Creature zone. Thrill passes down to Zeppelin, and Zeppelin just sitting there and barely misses the puck. A great opportunity there. They're looking to get 5-0, but did not succeed. Xanis carries the puck, passes to 10 PB. 10 PB to Violence. Violence to Xanis. Killed off by Zeppelin. A two-on-one rush here. Zeppelin and Thrill. Zeppelin dodges a back check from Violence. Zeppelin uses Thrill. Thrill shoots. Oh, he holds on to the puck. Behind the net now, David takes the puck. David gets it to Xanis. Pressure from BSK here. Xanis looking for somewhere to go. Takes it south safely. A tongue twister there for those listening at home. And 10 PB has the zone in the BSK zone. Xanis, David Seaman passes it up and turned over again by Creatures on a bad pass. Opportunity here again for BSK. Shot by Thrill is saved by Yoinky. Yoinky tries to get it out to Violence. Smalls with a big interception. Smalls looking for somewhere to go. Yoinky way out of the net tries to ball kill him. Fails, but Xanis takes the puck and ices it down to Serial Milk.
I think Yoinky was thrown off a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but I think that shot by Thrill almost threw Yoinky for a loop.
I agree with you there.
Yeah, it's a good shot by Thrill.
Shot by Zeppelin, another save by Yoinky. Yoinky getting some extra saves there. 10 saves on the night tonight on 14 shots now. Creatures with some action in the BSK zone, but killed off quickly by Shalaz. Shalaz with another kill and gets the puck out to Thrill. Another odd man rush going into the Creature zone. Thrill and Smalls with Shalaz. Thrill looking for a pass. Holds up. Hits Smalls. Smalls goes to Zeppelin, but intercepted by 10 PB. Yonke picks up the puck and goes north. Gets into the safety area. And it's iced down again by Creasers. BSK working on their zone.
I think Yoinky may only have 8 saves because of 2 lag goals, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not sure either. But you're a goalie, so I trust you.
Looking at Creaser's roster, I noticed they have a couple guys suspended. One of those is Randall. He has a history of playing Warbird. You think that is the missing piece, the speed that they need, or is that not going to work out?
I think David Seaman will leave the team as soon as Randall comes back to the roster, so we'll have to see if the trade works out. Maybe David will change his mind by then.
Creatures with some pressure here. However, they turn it over right in front of the net. Vega picks it up. Vega pinching in hard from the defensive zone, trying to get something going for Creaser, trying to use his big ship there to clear a lane or an aisle for somebody.
Yeah, when you've got your Leviathan furthest toward your opposition's goaltender, generally not playing D anymore.
Small to the puck. Smalls for BSK deep in the Creature zone to Joe. Joe to Thrill. Thrill, opportunity, shoots and scores!
I saw it phase the goalie myself, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's called clean based on what I've seen so far this season. And Schlaz is now in the game, and Zeppelin sits.
Yeah, I like that move. I think Baby Seal Killers has this one pretty well under control. Just 5 minutes and change here.
Ref Pilot calls the goal lag, does not count. I did not see a phase, neither did Londorf, but you guys both did, so might have been a close call.
I would say I saw clean, but apparently the ref frequencies.
Oh, opportunity here, D-Money. His Thrill shoots. There's a clean goal.
That was definitely clean.
No doubt about that one. This is getting a little bit ugly here for Creasers. This is the kind of the juncture in the game where you might see a fight.
As David Seaman would say, there's chairs being thrown in the locker room right now.
Yeah, you never like being down in a game, but being down 5-0 with just over 5 minutes to go in the third, that's bad. And apparently there are no chairs in the Creasers locker room.
Everybody on the team's on the ice, so they can't throw anything. BSK tries to bring the zone back into the Creature zone, but turns it over. Creasers has the puck. Creasers with Zanez carrying it in, trying to get a goal on the board. Vega with the puck, killed up by Joe. Thrill with an opportunity here with Smalls. Another odd man rush for BSK. Thrill with Joe. Joe and Thrill. 10 PB with a big back check on Thrill and kills him off. Gets the puck out safely for Creasers. Creasers in front of the net. Shoot! And a big save by Cereal Milk. Smalls gets the puck from Cereal Milk. Dumps it down on the cherry pick from Thrill. Thrill versus Yoinky. So far, Thrill's won this matchup. Thrill shoots. Big save by Yoinky. Shalaz picks it back up to Thrill. Thrill. D-Money. Shalaz had hit the slap shot button, so he had no chance to hold it, and turns it right over to Yoinky.
They were trying to get Schlaz a goal there. How cool would that have been for that young player?
He would have put that trophy in his shed.
We have to build him a second shed.
The BSK shed.
Yep.
Thrill with Smalls. Another odd man break for him. However, David Seaman's there to interrupt the puck and pass it back to Yoinky. Yoinky dumps it out of the zone. Shalaz picks it back up, hits a wall pass, hits nobody, and it goes back to the blue line. Thrill picks it up, killed up by David Seaman, however, and Creature's back at center ice.
Yeah, David's had a couple good plays here. Now he's getting involved on the puck possession. Certainly you see him in the trenches, but where's the offense tonight? I think missing Funk is a big part of this.
Oh, chance here. Vega shoots in a big save by Cereal Milk.
I think he had that if he shoots a little bit more north. Just rotates his ship a little bit more.
Yeah, it looked like he had a for sure goal, but Cereal out of nowhere with the kick save and a beauty. Creature trying to get back into the BSK zone. D-Money picks it up at the blue line. Passes it north, misses everybody. David rushing to the puck, trying to fight off the BSK players for. However, BSK picks up the puck. Smalls has it, passes back to Shalaz. Shalaz to Joe. Joe has Thrill. Thrill with the puck. He has Joe north. Joe shoots in just to north. Yoinky picks it up to David.
I think Yoinky moved in the perfect spot to force that shot and made a really good goaltending play there.
Yeah, I think you got to give credit to Yoinky. That was a tough 2-0.
Oh, here's a tougher 3-0.
D-Money to Small. Smalls to D-Money. D-Money shoots and scores. North post. And in.
That was a great shot. That was a money shot from D-Money.
Oh, look at the pun intended. And there's no change. 6-0 BSK.
Oh, there's no way you would change Yoinky here unless Yoinky wants out. He was just thrown to the wolves there, and you know what? It was close.
Smalls wins the faceoff, tries to ball kill David Seaman, fails, turns over the puck, and Creatures takes it out of their own zone. 10 PB with Violence and Zanez, 10 PB into this BSK zone, but dumps it back out to David. Smalls doing some cherry picking there, it looks like. Violence to Vega. Vega killed off. Shalaz and Joe were able to pick up the puck and get it out of the front of the crease. But however, Creatures were able to resume play with the puck. Zanez with an opportunity here. Holds it, shoots and scores!
There's a goal from Zanez, and there goes the shutout. I'll tell you what as well, if something doesn't go horribly wrong here and BSK wins, they will be officially tied with Dirty Birds on top of the standings at 7 points.
Yeah, coming into this game, Baby Seal Killers with 10 goals for, 8 goals allowed, so only a +2 on that margin tonight, adding to it.
Creatures had another chance there, but killed off defensively by the BSK team. Thrill with Joe Sackett. Joe got the thrill. A little phase there where Zeppelin tried to pick it up. However, David resumes play with the puck from Creasers. David Seaman looking for a pass. Hits Zanez. Zanez up to Vega. Vega carries it in. Looking for a pass. Nowhere to go. Passes it back to Violence, though. Violence tries to wall pass to Vega and turns it over to Cereal Milk. And BSK's taking the puck back out of their zone.
Creaser's able to get on the board. You think maybe they can take that goal and kind of build off of it to have some momentum
here.
going
Smalls move, shoots. Picked up by Thrill, shoots and scores!
That was clutch. You know what? Whether he was on the crease or not is tough. I'm pretty sure I saw him shoot before the crease, but I don't know.
I have a goal clean on my screen.
Yeah, it was close, but I had it clean.
It's interesting. Look at that puck might have hit the post from Smalls. However, Thrill picked it up and put it in. Official call on the ice is a clean goal. Credit to the Thrill from Smalls. 7-1 BSK now over Creasers. Drop of the puck. And Creasers wins it, but he turns it over to BSK. BSK takes that puck out of the zone, or out of the center ice, down the Thrill. Thrill to the Smalls. Thrill shoots. Big save by Yoinky. He tried to sneak
That was
the puck
a
in there.
huge save.
We'll call it a glove save in the beauty.
Yeah, baby.
Shalaz with the puck, looking for somewhere to go for BSK in the neutral zone. To Smalls to D-Money. D-Money carries it into the Creature zone. D-Money back to Smalls to D-Money. Smalls shoots it on net. Yoinky picks it up, and Creatures takes the zone out of their own. Takes the puck out of their own zone. We got a 3-on-1 play here. Zanez almost turns it over to Shalaz. Vega has the puck. Vega tries to do a half sweep, but Cereal Milk's all over him with nowhere to go. A bad
This
play.
will end this game.
5 seconds left. BSK just dumps the puck in, and David's there to pick it up, and that's the end of the game. 7-1.
Speaking of David Seaman, we have him on the broadcast with us now. Mr. Seaman, I understand you have a few things you would like to say to the highest rated player in the game.
No comment.
Oh man, you can't welch. You're not a welch.
Guys,
Are
I
you
gotta
a
go to the
welch?
locker room and get showered before I even handle the media. That was a
No man.
grueling game.
No man. You're 33.9, second best on the creasers. Only Yoinky was better, and I think even with the rough game that Yoinky had, defense kind of left him out to dry. Really, Dave, how do you feel, man?
We were not ready for that shit at all. I think when Vega got fucking juked by Thrill, that's when the morale just bottomed out.
We want to ask you to watch the language there, man.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. You know, About to shower, and nobody really wants to think about Thrill before they do, but just so you don't welch on the bet, anything you want to say really quick?
Thrill is better than me and Leafy, and he did well. Oh man, season 17 playoffs. His goalie blew his game, and while he was dominating, but he still ended up losing.
There's David Seaman, number 1, ladies and gentlemen, willing to swallow his pride for the sake of the bet, which makes me so excited for the upcoming Creasers and Kick You Apart game. Bucky, have at her.
Absolutely. I think Thrill wants to come on and say a couple words too, so we'll bring Thrill in. Thrill, big game for you guys. You had yourself a big game in the Weasel. How'd that feel to fly the Weasel?
Yeah, it felt pretty good. Of course, with Baby Soul Killer, some people might have noticed I've been switching ships around a lot, trying to find out what's going to work. And, you know, Weasel's a fun ship, so it felt really good. And, yeah, we played really well.
You guys had a big game. I think the predictions are a little off, but a good game overall. BSK showing they're a big force here in the RSHL.
Yeah, the results about what I expected, to be honest. I mean, Creasers is a good mid-level team, not quite on the same level. And I had motivation to actually put in a good performance because of the bet with David Seaman. So I made him look like a fool a little bit, but, you know, what are you going to do?
Yeah, that's a good point you make there, Thrill. It seems like if you make a bet, you're going to have a big game. Do you think more bets are going to happen in the future for you?
I don't know about that. The thing with David Seaman was kind of a joke. He made bets with like me, Rage, Long Dwarf, pretty much like 4 or 5 bets all in a row, and I'm pretty sure he's lost every single one of them, including 1v1 post matches. So
Yeah, David's the master of bets, it seems, but the loser of them all. Anyway, Thrill, thanks for coming on with us. Good talking to you again. We'll see you next broadcast. And that wraps up our broadcast tonight for RSHL Season 20. Final tonight was a win for BSK over Creasers. For the Red Raven and the Stickman, Londorf, David Seaman, and Thrill, I'm Bucky. Take care and have a good night. For more information, visit